Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another 2 cents plus video. So now I've been working on a base design separate from the previous design that I've been working on, trying out something new, something more corridor like, and this is what I've come up with. There has been about 6 versions of this base that I have torn down and rebuilt to try to really maximize its capabilities, and I think at this moment, because I've stopped reiterating this base, this is the best I could come up with. Now I'm going to give you guys a quick little tour to let you know what's going on with this, and we'll do a Horde night as per usual to show you guys what's going on with that, and you guys let me know what you think. So down here we have a hatch leading down to our generator. This is also a empty space down here. I'll let you guys take a look at it, where you can, I don't know, maybe build a little base a little underneath here. I also have this set up to where you could build the base on top if you'd like to. Right above this area here, where those panels are up top, you could actually extend those out all the way up to here and build a base up on top of there, and you should be fine. It should be fine. I would probably layer it up a little bit, but it could happen based from what I've seen and what this base can do. And I haven't done a Horde night yet. I've just spawned in groups of zombies or whatever to kind of test this out, and we're, like I said, we're gonna do a Horde night now, so we'll be seeing both exactly how this plays out. So what do we have here for defenses? We have dart traps that we have set up here, and we have a panel. Now initially with the trigger and the dart traps, I was thinking that I was going to have them trigger it, and then I thought, like, if I want control of it, I could have a trigger here that I step on whenever I want the dart traps to come on, and they can come on. I have this on a 10-second timer, so when I step on it I can get off of it, and for 10 seconds it'll shoot. If I want it to turn back on, just step on that again. It works perfectly. I have my 2 junk turrets because I'm going for a junk turret build. It's day 58, and I figure by this point you should absolutely have really sufficient junk turrets. They should be decked out with attachments and all that good stuff. And instead of these little plates right here that I put there, the regular plates, I actually had to put offset ones that are a little bit thicker here. The reason that I did that is to elevate them a little bit, so that way when there's crawlers and zombies that are down below, like the dogs or whatever, the turrets can actually see them, because they can't see them on base level. And from what I've seen here, they are actually able to see and shoot the zombies from that elevation, so that works out perfectly. I have my electric traps off to the side here. I was very selective here on what I upgraded to steel. Now, once again, by day 56 you should have plenty of steel, but we're going to say that for whatever reason it just wasn't your priority. So we're very selective of what our steel is. This particular area right here where the zombies are going to be most at, and this particular row is made of steel here. When it comes to the electric traps also, the generator itself is connected to these 3 over on the side, and I connected them over to the ones on this side. These have hatches because those are the only ones that need to be repaired. If for whatever reason the sheer amount of zombies breaks one of the electric traps and they stop working, these are the ones that you are going to have to repair, which is why I have hatches over these, so you can come over here and you can repair them if need be. Oops. I didn't mean to do that, but that doesn't really matter anyway. Whatever. I'll just upgrade them anyway, just to have the foundation hooked up. That bottom part protected. Outside of that, other defenses, we have a 1 layer of iron spikes, which are very easy to make. You should be able to do this no problem by day 58, and have a, at least 1 layer. I'd probably do 2, honestly, 2 out. Just for added insurance, or maybe 2 up. 2 out, 2 out, and 2 up, just to be safe. Like another row out and another row up on top of these, just to be extra careful. And that's pretty much it. That's that's the base in a nutshell. This is your kind of safe room here where you're going to be, or if you decide to expand upon this and build it up even more, which you can absolutely do, if you decide to make this your base, like where your actual base is, you only can build it out so far. I would recommend probably out to here or here, because if you actually start building stuff over these turrets, they'll push down into the dart traps, and you don't want that to happen. That's not fun. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, are these offset blocks actually available in-game? They look weird. They look a little strange. Maybe I'll come up with an alternative just in case. Hold on, let's take a look here. There has to be an alternative, right? Concrete plate offset. I'm pretty sure all these designs are available. Are available for you to use, but I guess we'll see. I mean, if push comes to shove and these are not available, I'll have to double check to see if they are. Oops, stepped on my thing there. If push comes to shove and these are not available, you can easily switch them out for something else. It's no big deal. Just put regular plates there if need be, or even maybe even just regular blocks. It'll be a bit higher than anticipated, but they'll still work the same way, I'm sure. So this is a work in progress. We'll come back to this maybe a little later, but as it stands, we're gonna have this the way it is for now, and that's it. Like I said, if you want to build this out and put an extra base on top of here, maybe another fence above your head, so that way you don't have to deal with the vultures and stuff when they come in, because the vultures can be a pain in the butt. That's the base, guys, and essentially your junk turrets are going to be doing most of the work. You'll be adding support. These junk turrets are outfitted with the Radaway, Cripplum, drum barrel, and a long barrel for some a little bit of extra added damage there. As I said, it's day 58. If you're going junk turret build, these things should be decked out by now. They should be decked out in your best friend. As a matter of fact, day 30, 40, that should probably be the case. But especially the way me and now this is me and my friend, we don't play solo. I mean, we do play solo in our spare time or whatever, but we're usually playing together. So I'm basing that you should be this far on day 58 if you have a friend. I personally feel like you could make this much happen by day 58 by yourself. Like, I truly believe that is the case. Some people might disagree, but I mean, you know, I guess that's up for a debate. Maybe we'll in the new series that we're working on, we're actually doing a series right now, and this is kind of the end goal base that we're working on making or thinking about making or something like that. We'll see. So just an explanation of why this thing exists. These electric traps are awesome. They shock the zombies in place, and they usually hold them there for a while, so you can take them out before they can cross the threshold. But that does not always happen. The reason that is there, this little overhead, is because it prevents the zombies from jumping up. Now, if there are enough zombies, maybe there's a very, very small percent chance that one of the zombies can get pushed up on top of this, but they're killed long before that becomes an issue. And most of the time, you don't have that much buildup. It's possible, but not likely. Now, dart traps. These things are specifically, or at least I've set them up to specifically take care of the big boys, the demolishers. If the demolishers come in, what you need to do is you need to take these guns down immediately. If you see a demolisher, get rid of these guns ASAP, and turn on your dart traps and let your dart traps take the demolishers out. You can put your guns back up there once the demolisher is dead. Because these things can blow. They can trigger a demolisher to explode, and it's it's no fun when that happens. Things get a little messy when that takes place. So you see a Demolisher come up, you get rid of these guns, and you let your dart traps do their thing until the Demolisher's dead, and then you can put your traps or your turrets right back up. No problem. So, Horde Night. How's it gonna go? I have no idea. I haven't tested this base out to that extent yet. I've tested all the other iterations with the Horde, and something took place and happened that made me not want to use those particular bases. So here's to hoping that that doesn't happen here. Now, the wild card is the Demolisher. There is a slight chance that a Demolisher can pop his head up here, get shot immediately, automatically set off, and blow up. That would suck. But it shouldn't destroy anything here. It'll do massive damage to everything here, but it shouldn't destroy everything here. That should give you some time, keep some steel, some concrete and stuff on you to repair this stuff as much as you can while your turrets are taking care of the zombies. Maybe hop up there and get over there and try to repair as much as you can, and do that type of stuff. So let's give it a shot and see how it goes. I won't be giving any commentary during this part, so feel free to fast forward it, and let's see what happens. Alright, so the Horde night is over. Let's take a look around and see what happened here. Alright, let's take a look. For the most part, our spikes held up. As you guys can see, this is why I wanted to do push some back and some more up, just for that extra added layer of protection. They weren't really damaging the walls though, so that really wasn't an issue. This stuff looks pretty beat up, and this one got taken out. Oops. So what I would do here, a change that I would make here, is I would extend these plates out some more. There's no reason for them not to extend out to this point, so I probably should have done that. So take some more plates and extend them out to this point. So even if they get through that first threshold, they'd still have to make it through this next one in order to be able to do some damage or to come through. We still had we had like spiders jumping over and stuff, which was a bit of a problem. Here, let's pop back over here. That was a little bit of an issue, the spiders. Ow. I should probably turn that off. It's a little hint for the newbies out there. Turn off your traps. Don't kill yourself with your own traps, because that makes you look like an amateur. An amateur I am. Alright, so here we go. We'll put these back. Put another plate there. And we'll get all this stuff repaired up. Chances are, after a Horde night, you're probably going to have to spend a decent amount of time doing repairs. But that's not an issue. Because, I mean, if you got all the... if you accumulated all the materials necessary to build a base like this, then you should either have some materials on backup to repair it. I would probably also hit these up. So let's just say that Horde night's done. My next order of business would be to hit these up, which will be fairly simple before the next coming Horde night. Shore those up and make sure that that is good. Also, you probably want to repair these, your floors. I mean, it's not the end of the world if these get destroyed, but I'd re those up too, just in case. Safety's the name of the game, ladies and gents. The objective is to survive. So, utilizing a little more resources to ensure that that happens is never really a bad thing. Yeah, but these are some of the changes that, based off my observations of how that Horde night went. Now, if you're wondering why I chose, well, you know what, actually. Here's another little trick that you can do too. If you want to be extra careful, you want to double up your defenses. Take another one of these plates here. Oops. And put it there. So even if they destroy one of them, which, as you can see, was very difficult for them to do over the course of the night, there's another one that they would have to go through. It's an easy way to add an extra layer of protection to your base to help you out. Alright, I need some more forged steel. Alright, so now that those are there, we got forged steel. Shore those up. Bam, you're good to go. And then if you want, you know, you can put some more iron bars here. There you go. That's an extra added layer of protection. Obviously, you want to clean all this up. They didn't do a crazy amount of damage to this either. That's the nice part. They weren't really attacking up that much. They weren't really attacking much, period, because they couldn't. When you're stuck in that electric animation, there's not a lot that you can do. Also, they were trying to jump, you know, as opposed to attack, and there's a lot of reasons why a setup like this is very beneficial. And their animations get all caught up trying to figure out what it is they want to do. Not a lot of damage, to be honest. I mean, these repairs are pretty minor, all things considered. One thing I want to take a look at, though, I'd like to take a look at the actual traps themselves. They don't appear to be taking damage, which is unusual because I was having this issue before where these things were degrading as zombies were, you know, as the zombies were being zapped, they were degrading over time. And I think that's what they're supposed to do. But for whatever reason, they aren't now. Maybe it's a glitch. I'm not sure. But based on my other tests, these things should have broken down by now. Maybe it's this side. No, it's definitely this one. Alright, well, either way, that's whatever. So, if you guys saw beforehand, I had put these bars up here as a last-minute precaution for the vultures, because I didn't want to deal with the vultures. Also, throughout that, I wasn't using my dart traps very strategically, so obviously I'd probably put a little more effort into doing that a little bit better next time around. I'd probably, since I moved these forward, gather up enough steel to get these going. Ow. Don't electrocute yourself, idiot. Get these up to steel, too. Because we're essentially in a better safe than sorry scenario here, where you really want to make sure that you're putting forth the resources and energy to shore up your defenses, and just to be extra, you know, because why not? These bars are, you know what, never mind, I can't do it anyway, because I actually put these bars on the wrong side. They should actually be pushing out that way, but they're actually in this spot, so I can't put the other ones down. Oh, Jesus Christ, I keep electrocuting myself. Okay. So. Does this need to be repaired after that? No. That's really weird to me. Okay. But anyway. You guys get the gist of the base. You've seen the Horde Knight. I'll probably run a couple more on here and upload some more videos with or maybe show you guys another one with these upgrades and stuff. As you can see, my turret ammo ran out relatively quickly. The one thing I want to mention, though, is you are expected by this point, even if you decide to be a junk turret main, like you decide to you use junk turrets primarily, most likely you're gonna have guns too. And I want to emphasize and point out the fact that I was not assisting in really any of that when it comes to firing a weapon. I could have easily used a shotgun or AK or anything like that to help soften up the zombies so these can kill them quicker. Also, when it comes to the weapons, if you have turrets like this and dart traps or whatever, you can prioritize the zombies yourself. And all the most important ones, like say for instance that cop that exploded during the previous one, I could focus him down while the turrets take care of everything else to make sure that you stay safe. So there's a lot of ways you can make this design work. I'd like to see if you guys could do anything to this to make it better, make it more interesting, make it more versatile, more easy, anything like that. This is just a concept. And as I said before, I pushed it all the way up to about 64 because I feel like this would be the range you'd be able to pull something like this off. I do these designs because I hope that somebody sees it and they're just like, oh, this fucking dude doesn't know what he's doing, and they improve on it so I can see it and use those improvements. That's my hope here. Like I'm not trying to be the authority on this. I'm not trying to say that I know best and I figured out how to do the game and I'm the one who knows how to do it or anything like that. This is a community thing. I want people to see it and I want people to judge it. I want people to criticize it. I want people to find the holes and the problems so that way we can come up with a base that can defeat these Alpha 18 hordes, because these Alpha 18 hordes have been a pain in the butt, man, and I don't want to be at their mercy, and I know you guys don't want to either. So this is just the beginning. This is just the start. I'm sure there are more changes to come, but let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. How would you change this, make it better? Let me know if these blocks are actually available in the main game too, because I could be wrong about that. When you're in creative mode, it's hard to tell sometimes. So it'd be nice to know if these are actually even usable. Outside of that, hit that like button, guys, if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.